This hand's great. Like, we're obviously keeping our Ancestral and slamming it, but I don't think we can play Citadel in our Dig for Time Force of Will deck. But I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong though. I am gonna fetch. Still think I'm gonna fetch the snow-covered island here. All right, we have successfully pitched our Blightsteel Colossus. I'm aware. Bola Citadel is a dumb Magic the Gathering card. I mean, we can like make food tokens to gain some life back. All right, I'm looking for a any kind of Moxen. I wasn't really looking for Engineered Explosives #2. This is just good. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah. The game where we kept turn 1 Tinker with Force backup and immediately drew Blightsteel for the first turn of the game was just like, oh, quality. No, no, how does this keep happening? Oh my lord. Save me. Can't. Just can't. What happened here? Did they go top? Top bottom. Can't wait for off go. Oh my god. You know, there are very low land count in this deck, but there. Do I play an EE on 0? Sure. Let's play an EE on 0. Oy. I can't wait to Tinker and lose it. All of these turns were really good chances to play Tinker because the opponent was tapped out, probably didn't have counter magic. It's going to be Strip Mine Renlock to Dreadhorde Arcanist. It shouldn't be a big deal because we have double Oko. But we don't have any colors of mana. I think I'd just like to slow my opponent down. Yo, what up, Raiden? I just wanna this deck is so bad. I can't deal. Holy shit. Oh my god. My deck is so bad, chat. I'm so sorry. Wow, that's really nice, Rated. Good job. Mystic Sanctuary, a classic. Second Arcanist. Yeah, second Arcanist is fine. Alright, hopefully this just means we have a Blightsteel and everything is fine. I think I would rather get rid of... What's the probability I untap a Mana Vault this game? What is the probability I untap a Mana Vault this game? Still probably... I don't know. We're putting a Blightsteel in, and that's the kind of the end-all be-all here. Opponent does get to block, because they have a Tarmogoyf. Yeah, that resolves. The only chance is if I drew my Voltaic Key, but even then I would be untapping my Blightsteel Colossus, so... I wonder if opponent attacks just to get the second Ancestral here. Certainly did. So... we can force... I guess the worst thing that happens to us here is opponent draws Mana Source, stack, Fade in, Force of Will back up. The best thing is if opponent just plays Tarmogoyf and we just force it. It's gonna be a brainstorm. Oh, sure, period ain't fine. If they just like play Tarmogoyf, I'll force it, try to win. Alright, they did not find a Force of Will. Pretty crazy. So, Blightsteel looked good that game, but very bad in this matchup. Let's bring in the Veil of Summer, and let's bring in the Sorcerer's Spyglass and the Trinisphere, I guess. I really don't know about this inclusion in the deck. It probably is bad. Let's take out a Engineered Explosives. And we'll just have one in there. Let's try something like this and see how this goes. The sideboard, I don't know. It's a lot of cards for Dredge, and then there's a Karn package. I wanted to put a bunch of traps in because I was really worried about the combo matchup. But really, we could put in like Thought Seizes too, something like that. This hand is not great, but I don't really think you can mulligan a Mox Force of Will hand. Alright, opponent mulled to 5 and decided they did not want to play Magic anymore, so we have successfully pity chest our way out of that experience. I don't actually think Repeal's where we want to be either, though. I don't like this either. I just don't, like, typically you want Tinker Blightsteel for Dredge, and you want it for the creature matchups, but with Urza and Oko, we should win the creature matchups. Right, so I felt like having the ability to Karn Trinisphere against unfair decks was pretty sweet, and then having the ability to bring it in against unfair decks, and always, you could always turn it off with your Urza. I thought that was good, but I'm not 100% sure. I just don't, I mean, like, we do get the upside of having Vault Key with our Tinker. So I'm not really sure. I don't really know how much we learned from that, that excursion. It's possible that we really want one more land, I think. Even with having so much mana, I think we want one more land. Would like to get rid of one of the EEs. I do like having the EE, and the EE is certainly very good with Emery. 4 Emerys could definitely be too many Emerys as well. This did feel like one of the better versions of Urza that we played in Vintage, though. Oko is just such an absurd card, and it actually does a lot of really great things for the deck. I mean, it turned off, what, 2 Null Rods in the same game? That was pretty insane. Actually, we could see if we can try to support that Mystic Sanctuary. It combos pretty well with our Emery. And obviously the spells that we do have in our deck are quite powerful. Ancestral Time Walk. But we don't have very many spells. I mean, Urza does a lot of things that PO doesn't. Is the only way I like to say that. Urza is good against a lot of the things that PO isn't good against, except for Pyroblast. Everything I've ever registered will always die to Pyroblast. So, anyways, that was a pretty fun excursion. With the queue times being 10 minutes, I definitely don't think I want to suit up another league. There's a possibility. Man, Reclamation Emery might be pretty sick too. I didn't really think about that. Maybe this deck does want like Force of Negation in the sideboard. We do have a lot of blue cards. I don't know. It's tough to build a Karn package for one Karn as well. I'm not 100% sure if like you want to have things like Snaring Bridge or Walking Ballista or those kind of cards. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I definitely will be streaming in the coming weeks. I will be going to Italy at the end of the month to play in 3 back-to-back tournaments: Legacy Vintage, Legacy GP, and Legacy Vintage. So I do need to put in some work, especially in the Legacy category. I need to put in a lot of work. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you haven't followed the stream yet, check out a follow on the stream. If you want to see more vintage content, you can always check out my YouTube channel. All my leagues go on YouTube right after the stream. There's over 112 leagues on my YouTube channel, so definitely go check that out. And feel free to follow the Twitter if you're so inclined. I am going to see if we can't find a Eternal format streamer to send you guys to. Though I might send you guys over to my good friend Kane. He's an SCG grinder, and he's probably doing fun, broken things in Pioneer. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to send you guys on a raid over to Kane. Go say hi for me. I believe he is playing some Nexus of Fate right now, which I highly endorse as dumb, broken shit. So, I will catch everyone later. Thank you for stopping by, and good night.